Prosperous Stylist Eric Fisher here with Style with Knowledge. I'm going to show you a nice little bridal braided look that I think is great for a special occasion here, weddings, or just about anything. This is Maddie. Now we're going to start this by separating the hair down the center, and we're going to put a couple of braids on either side, leaving out the perimeter, which we're going to curl. Okay, we're going to start by just sectioning Maddie's hair and straight down the back, just like this. Now I'm just going to comb this hair out of the way, and we're just going to put a clip in there. Okay, now we're ready to start our braid. Now when we do the braid, we're gonna leave a lot of the perimeter out. So we're gonna take a nice slice right up near the part, drop out this front piece like that, and I'm simply gonna do a French braid. We're just gonna stick our fingers in like this, and I'm gonna take my opposite hand, I'm gonna grab the center of that braid, and I'm gonna just turn it over like that, and I'm gonna take my opposite hand, grab the center, and just turn it over just like that. Now I am ready to add to the outside. So I'm just gonna add to the outside edge, again, leaving out some of the perimeter, and then I'm gonna again twist that around. I'm gonna grab another section right here, and I'm gonna add it to the outside edge, and then grab it in the middle with the opposite hand, twist around, and I'm just gonna continue on right the way down, keeping the braid not too low, but kind of high near the part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue braiding just for a little bit, and then I'm gonna deconstruct my braid. Once again, I'm just gonna be pulling it apart like this, and you can see I just wanna expand that braid just to make it a little bit more interesting. All right, we're gonna put a clip in this for right now, and we're gonna come back to this in just a minute. We're gonna go in right up here. I am just gonna do the same thing we just did on the other side. All right, now we wanna make sure that both sides are about the same, and they are, so let's just tighten this up a little bit. Let's braid this just a little bit more through here. There we go, so let's just start deconstructing. All right, now that we've done this, we're ready to combine these two sections. But all you're gonna do, you're gonna take a section, add it to the outside, take a section, add it to the middle, take the other section, add it to the outside. You just wanna braid it all the way down, and then we're just gonna deconstruct this. There you have it. We just put that rubber band in just to keep everything together, a little elastic, and then we're just gonna take that and just pull it through, just like that. So it just kind of goes in together. You can start curling the hair any place you like. So the first thing I'm going to do is just separate some of this out through here, and I'm just going to get it out of the way so that we can curl Maddie's hair. So I'm going to take the hair like this, and I'm just going to wrap the hair right around the curling iron, just like this, and give it a nice little cable curl. Let it heat up. Before you drop it, kind of drop it into your fingers and just let it cool down, and then you can just drop it. You can see you get a nice, very nice curl. So I clipped some of them out of the way just to kind of help me section the hair a little bit so I can grab my next section. It also allows it just to cool down ever so slightly as well. As I'm working towards the front, I'm just dividing these sections into just a little smaller pieces just to give a little bit more detail to the hairstyle. Again, I'm going to start in the back. I'm just going to take a section, and I'm going to comb through a few of these sections. And again, this can be as tight or as loose as you like. So you can let that cool. You can just pin it out of the way. And just putting a curling iron right in there. Now as we move up here, instead of curling this forward, I want to start curling this going backwards. All right, there we go. We've gotten the entire thing. So now what we have to do is we're gonna break up the curls, and once we break up the curls, we're just gonna fit them into the braid. We're just gonna take some dry shampoo spray and just spray what we've done here. Now we're gonna take a large tooth comb, and what I wanna do now is just break up these curls. So I'm just gonna comb through them, you know, with a large tooth comb, not too tight. All I wanna do is just break this pattern up so it's a little looser, a little softer, and just drop our braid down right on top of the curls. Okay, so all we're gonna do is we're gonna weave them in. I'm gonna spray really lightly on some of these curls. We're just gonna take some sections from the underneath, and all we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring it through like this. Just keep this really loose, and just bring these sections right the way through, and you can see the curls, and you know, some of them you might overlap back into each other. Not too tight, keep it nice and loose. Now let's take a section from the side here, and I'm gonna go through right up through the top through here, pull it up, and soften those ends just a little bit, tuck them in. Just weaving that hair back and forth and back and forth, and you can begin to see our shape. Let's take this section, let's pull it right the way through. Let's bring this again over to this side. So when I get up to the front, I really like to just separate that out. Don't take everything out. Leave some around the face, and you can always pull it back later if the client for any reason doesn't like it. It's totally up to you how you design it, how you decorate this. Again, just pulling everything right through. So you can see the kind of feeling that we're getting, just the interlocking the pieces, soft, it's very, romantic looking, kind of laced in. You can separate these as much as you like. I think we are just about done with both sides. So now we want to balance everything out, make sure everything is perfect. We're going to use a few hairpins to make sure everything is absolutely fantastic. All right, so we finished the bridal braid on Maddie. 2 big French braids, leaving the perimeter out and just putting some random curls in, and then we just take the curls and we just tuck them right back into the braid. Time factor on this is probably 20 minutes. It takes more time to curl it than anything else, but it's soft, sexy, it looks great with a veil. It looks good just down like this. She's ready for homecoming, or she's ready to get married, okay? Hey, I want to thank you for watching.